So this afternoon, come back to the boat. I've got 5 babies here, 4 new babies right there, and over here we've got 7 babies. So everybody's babies are hatching out, and they're all bringing them to me. I guess I ought to just go by the name Mother Goose. They're all coming in to see me on a regular basis. Look at those babies. So those are the oldest, and these are the youngest. Look at that. They're so little. And then this batch right here are the in-betweens. Again, it's hard to throw food for these birds and film them at the same time. I'm doing my best, y'all. Not the best camera work. Love me anyway. And then, interestingly enough, we have 2 geese that seem to follow this huge gaggle, which is what a group of geese is called, I'm told. A gaggle of geese. And so in the back, you can see 2 that don't have any babies. They kind of act as the lookouts, the watchouts for predators. And so if they see something in the sky, they start trumpeting loudly, and the other geese respond by getting the babies out of the light and into the shade. So here you can see there's a line, a very visible line of demarcation between the sunlight and the shade. When they bring the babies in the shade, they're harder to see from the sky. So we have eagles, we have hawks, we have snapping turtles, we have alligator gars with big sharp teeth, and these are all the predators. We also have largemouth bass on this lake, which will eat a baby duck, but I have not seen a largemouth bass take a baby goose yet. So anyway, this is the time of year they eat us out of house and home, and it starts to get expensive. We make our own duck mix using indoor cat food, fish pellets, and we use a large and a small pellet of indoor cat food. Seafood flavor seems to be their favorite. You can feed them chicken flavor, but they don't seem to appreciate it as much. Maybe it's because it's their bird cousins. So anyway, this is the scene on the lake in the afternoon. So you got the 2, I call them Sentinels, those 2 geese with no babies that stick around the gaggle. I call them the Sentinels. And I have witnessed those chasing off birds of prey. They'll fly right up in the air, trumpeting loudly, and chase off the hawk that's coming around, scouting out whether or not it can snatch a baby. So the Sentinels they play a very important role in the protection of these young. I really enjoy observing these birds, and they are quite amazing. They're huge. You can't really see because I'm standing on the dock looking down at them, but they really are quite large. Large, meaty birds. And we certainly have no intentions of eating these at any point. They're my companions, my little friends, and I'd say we're spending about $25 to $30 a month. Oh, there goes a crow. Spending about $30 a month on this food that we mix. We put the cat food and the fish pellets in a bin and just mix them up. Seems to be an effective way. Well, I don't know why that crow. A crow flying over. I don't know if he thinks he's going to snatch some food or a baby. I don't know. I guess the Sentinels don't view him as a threat, though, because they're right here, just watching. And there he goes again. So we have a resident crow who has figured out how to snatch the food off the water. So we'll see him do that again. See if I can capture that for you. I'm going to sit down, and hopefully that'll steady my camera work here a little bit more. There he goes again. Oh, He is trying to get food off the surface of the water. Now, apparently that time it alarmed the parents. Yep, look at that. That crow is picking up food that's floating on top of the water. Very smart. I do have a lot of love and respect for crows, even though they ate my corn several years ago. Look at that. He's just hovering and picking the food right up off the water. Isn't that something? I don't really like the crows hanging around. They raid nests. So if the mother duck is off the nest too long, the crows will destroy her eggs. They peck holes in the shells, and then they suck out the filling. So here comes another crow. I don't know if he's going to copy what he just saw the other crow do, but we now have two crows watching this process. I don't think they pick baby geese up and fly away with them. There goes a crow. Just gonna hover and pluck up a piece of food and then fly back to the shore. Isn't that something? Okay, so I'm thinking the sentinels don't really feel very threatened by the crow. But we'll see. Stay close to your mama's babies. So these brought their babies right into the shade. And yeah, now we have two crows plucking food off the surface of the water. Always interesting here, folks. Never a dull moment. There's always something unique going on here at the lake. So yeah, those crows figured it out now. And these babies are so cute. Uh-oh. Every once in a while, one of the sentinels will get too close to the babies, and then the parent birds freak out and chase off a sentinel. Hey, they're there helping you out. You should be nice to them. And here's these babies. Look at them all. So sweet. So precious. It's much more fun to monitor the activity of the geese because they don't lose their babies as often. Well, that's about all the excitement here at the lake for today. This is Trail Lady signing off. Make sure you click like and subscribe. Tell your friends if you find this interesting. Watching birds isn't all that interesting for a lot of people, but for me, I'm so intrigued by the way birds conduct themselves. So if you know any avian enthusiasts, let them know about Trail Lady magazine. And this is our lake life that I'm sharing with you. And that, boy, the crows, look at that. He's hovering like a hummingbird over the water trying to pick up that kibble. All right, signing off.